It's just after sunset. You're walking down your street when you hear it, a soft jingle in the distance. A bell. You smile because it's just someone's cat, right? In the grass nearby, something just went silent, and it's not moving anymore. What you are about to learn about cats will completely change how you see them. Cats are everywhere. On couches, on keyboard, curled up purring like they wouldn't hurt a fly. But evolution didn't design cats to be cute. It designed them to kill. Domestic cats share over 95% of their DNA with wild cats, and their hunting behavior is nearly identical to their wild ancestors. Retractable claws, forward facing eyes for depth perception, a spine built for explosive movement. They can see in near darkness 6 times better than humans. They can hear frequencies up to 64 kilohertz, way beyond what rodents can hide with. And they can stalk without making a sound. For decades, scientists believe one comforting thing that cats hunt because they are hungry. That belief didn't survive the data. In the early 2000s, researchers in the UK and US began noticing something unsettling. Cat owners weren't just finding one dead animal, they were finding collections. Birds lined up on porches, rodents stacked near doors, sometimes untouched, no bite marks, no feeding. At first, scientists assumed this was rare. Then came the numbers. In 2013, the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute released a landmark study. Findings were staggering. And here's the part that made researchers pause. A significant percentage of those kills were never eaten. The animals weren't food, they were in excess. This behavior has a name: surplus killing, and it's one of the most unsettling traits in predator psychology. Researchers attached tiny cameras to pet cats in studies across the US, UK, and Australia. What they saw wasn't frantic hunting, it was calm, methodical. Cat stalks, pauses, plays with the prey, kills it, and then walks away. Sometimes it comes back later, sometimes it doesn't. The prey wasn't necessary, the act was. One University of Georgia study found that cats only brought home about 23% of their kills. The rest left in the field, hidden, abandoned. Scientists try to explain it away. They are bored. But bored animals don't display perfect kill technique repeatedly. They are helping their owners. But cats don't bring everything back. Many kills vanish into bushes or are left where they fell. It's instinct, but accidental. Except, it isn't accidental when it happens repeatedly, efficiently, and without consumption. Here's what it gets weird. Cats aren't killing to survive. They're killing because the act itself is rewarding. And when a cat hunts, its brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward in humans. Not when it eats, when it stalks, when it controls, when it delivers the killing bite. The reward is neurological. Bells don't stop them. Study shows bells only reduce kills by about 40% at best. Some cats learn to move without jingling them. This is why toys don't fully replace prey. Also, the sequence matters. Anticipation, chase, control, and kill. That loop is self-reinforcing. In nature, we see in other animals too. Weasels wipe out entire hen houses, sometimes killing dozens of chicken but eating only one or two. Foxes kill more than they can carry. Big cats sometimes slaughter whole groups during training hunts with their cubs. But here is the difference. Those animals live in ecosystems that evolved with them. The prey species have defenses. Populations can absorb losses. Cats, however, don't live in balanced ecosystems. They live in artificial abundance, fed by humans, protected from predators, free to hunt without consequence. Cats aren't evil. No, they aren't moral agents. But, behaviorally, the pattern mirrors what psychologists called compulsive predation. The act is the reward. Control matters. Repetition matters. And when the environment provides endless opportunity, the behavior intensifies. Suburbs, cities, backyards, artificial hunting ground with no natural limits. Cats have contributed to the extinction or endangerment of at least 63 species worldwide. Island ecosystems suffer the most. Animals that evolved without feline predators don't recognize the danger. They don't run. They don't hide. They just disappear quietly. In Australia, feral cats are blamed for the decline or extinction of numerous native mammals and birds. Government has even implemented culling programs to protect vulnerable species. On islands in Hawaii and New Zealand, cats have devastated ground nesting populations, some of which are now extinct. And it's just not feral cats. Studies show that even pet cats with full bellies, loving homes, contribute significantly to local wildlife declines. So, the next time we hear a cat bell at night, remember, that sound doesn't mean safety. It means a predator is moving through the dark, not because it's hungry, but because it was built to kill. And the act itself is all the reward it needs. If you want more disturbing stories hiding in plain sight, subscribe to Wild Anomalies, because nature is never as innocent as it looks.